Hi guys, I've been out thrifting for the last few weeks for spring and Easter decor, and I have quite the haul to show you. We're going to get into something, we're going to open something up that's really exciting. We've got all sorts of things going on here, so I hope you're going to join me. Please subscribe, tune in, and let's get into some really fun, cute Easter stuff. Okay, so once upon a time, back in January, my cousin and I and our husbands went on a double date to go thrifting. My husband went to fill the gas tank, and before they came, and on the way home, he noticed a sign for an estate sale. So he had to go check out where the estate sale was. And so he came home and he said, I know it took longer than I thought, but I wanted to go. There's an estate sale if you guys want to go today. So my cousin and I, we were all excited. So we got in the car. First stop was in the neighborhood. The estate sale was only 2 blocks away, and we decided to go in the slush and the snow in January. Okay, and what did I find? Well, I found a watering can. So excited about this. It's marked $20. That's what I paid. We were there on Saturday. Everything usually goes on sale. Well, it was going to be like after 3 o'clock, and so I didn't want to wait and chance losing out on the watering can and spending our day waiting around for this to go half price. So I got it for $20. This is really a lovely can, and I haven't tried it out. When I do, I will see. Hopefully it works. I don't even care if it drips a little. It's just such a lovely watering can. So that kind of started off my spring, Easter, summer, thinking about gardening, thinking about, new life, grass, new little flowers. Okay, the other thing that I bought at the estate sale were these cute little spice canisters, and these are by Dean and DeLuca, and they were 50 cents, and it does pay to look at all the cute little kitchen-y stuff because I found some really great little items. These still have spices in them. I've wiped them up, and they were in my cupboard in my kitchen just for looks, and of course I'm not going to use the spices because I didn't know the people, and so anyways, I just had to share. I have herbes de Provence, French tarragon, and sage, and absolutely love these. So that was my estate sale finds for the day, and I really didn't buy much else that day, but I did a lot of looking. I did get, a few little things I'll have to show you along the way. Okay, fast forward to, maybe first part of February. I was out at the Salvation Army in Brighton, Michigan, okay, and found an urn, a little wire footed planter. You guys, I absolutely love this. It was $6.99, and it's got an amaryllis and some ivy in here. This does need to be cleaned and given, a nice wash, but I absolutely love it, okay? So I had to share that with you. Again, staying with the plant theme and the gardening theme and all of that, and loving this planter. I don't know if I'm going to paint it or do anything to give it a little treatment of some kind besides a wash. Next thing I want to share with you is this was from a community thrift store that we have. It's not too far away from my home. Okay, it's a little messy, so I have it in this plastic. And this was $1.99, and it's all these cute little eggs and this lovely wreath. And there's tons of potential here. $1.99. It is kind of messy, like I said. I'm going to give it a good, I'd like to take these eggs off, see if they'll come off. They're either on picks or they feel like they're really glued in tight, but this is going to get some kind of a makeover. Not sure exactly what, but it was $1.99. I'm absolutely loving this. A little messy, but very cute. Okay, next thing I want to share with you is my husband and I. If you guys have been watching me, you know that my husband and I have a candle hobby that we started during COVID. Okay, this is a candle that we made, and it's in this beautiful, you know, hand blown glass jar. It is solid. This tortoise, I absolutely love these jars. We have 3 of these, and this happens to be a candle that, you know, like I said, we've burned. It's apples and oak is the scent, and this jar is from 1617, which is a company that I have bought different items from. They have beautiful fragrance oils. They're out of California, and they have you know, all of your candle making supplies, including these jars, and I love these. I have 3 of them. My mom loves these jars as well, so Mom, this is for you. You know, we recycle our jars, we reuse them. I give my mom, I make, you know, my husband and I, we make our candles, and when the jars are empty, I pick them up and we refill them. So that's one of our favorite jars, both her and I. Well, when I was thrifting, look what I found. Okay, this jar is, I've never seen one this size. They don't have them this size through 1617. This one I have not seen. I have seen bowls like this and different items since buying these. I bought these about 3 years ago. I believe they still have them in stock. This one was $9.99. It's got a candle in it, and I'm not sure the name of the fragrance. It doesn't really say anything about the fragrance, but it's a beautiful jar. And what I want to show you is this one is about 4 inches tall by 4 inches. Okay, and like I said, we've been making candles for 5 years, and there's a lot of science involved, and my husband, you know, and chemistry. It's just something we both love and enjoy, and we share together. It helped us get through some tough times. This jar is 5 3/4 tall, full of a candle. This is going to give you about 45 hours or so in this jar, depending on your wick and your fragrance oil and stuff like that. And this jar is almost 5 inches wide by, what did I say, 5 3/4 tall. So anyways, this is a 27 ounce candle. I'm sorry, this is 37.4 ounce candle. Okay, this is about a 14 ounce here. This is going to give me so much burn, I don't even know. But I just picked this up yesterday at the Salvation Army, yesterday being Saturday, and absolutely loving on this. It's not going to scratch off. This is a solid pattern. Anyways, this is another jar going into our candle repertoire. So I had to share that. Next thing we have, we were out, my husband and I, we do, you know, I go thrifting a lot myself. We'll be out together. Something that I do, you know, when I'm out running errands, just kind of, you know, the car kind of goes into the thrift store, and we're always looking for a thrift store. I love a good thrift. And my sweater is thrifted, by the way. This was on the same day. We went out to the Kalamazoo area here in Michigan, and I did find this at the Goodwill for $5.99. It's a lovely sweater. I'm absolutely loving this. Still kind of springy, but fall and winter too. And so this is something that I've heard about, I've seen, but I have never seen one of these in a thrift store. I do frequent a lot. I have done a lot of, what can you say, like, we've done a lot. I've done baking, I've done candy making, I've seen, you know, little silicone molds out there, I've seen all sorts of things. Sometimes you find a cute, you know, the little bunt pans, different kind of pans. Well, you guys, there was something on the top shelf that was kind of, you know, metal and a little sparkly, okay? It was above my eye level on the top shelf, and I kind of grabbed it and pulled it forward and pulled it down, and oh my gosh, like I said, I've never seen one of these. I've only like heard about them, and I've never seen like a vintagey mold. I'm not sure the age of this. I'm not really sure even what is going on inside, but this is $5.49. It's a two-sided bunny mold. Okay, so just looks so charming, and I'm thinking that this is like a cake pan that you could bake two sides of a cake, and then, you know, with icing, put them together. So what we're going to do is I have a pair of scissors here and a pair of gloves, and I waited for you guys to cut this open because, you know, it's all got this saran wrap all around and the price tag. And I'm hoping, I don't smell any cake, but we are going to kind of open this with caution, okay? These are one of my favorite kitchen tools, just a side note. I've had them through the years in different colors. They're dishwasher safe KitchenAid scissors. So these are going in the dishwasher, okay, when I'm done with this. Okay, so here's our bunny. This has not been opened, and I'm a little afraid, but we're going to open it up. Oh my gosh, doesn't look too bad. Oh, that's good. There's dust in there. I'm glad that all that's in here is dust. So there you can kind of see, hopefully you can see the shape of the bunny. Really cute, like a classic kind of a bunny. Here's the other half. It has been used for baking, but it doesn't look like, you know, a bunny pan. You're probably only going to use this probably for Easter or springtime. You know, it's not something you're going to be making like a lot of. So that's good. And so anyways, there's our pan. I thought this would be so cute for your decorating for Easter time, springtime. You know, you could have two of these that sit up on a shelf in different places. This would be so cute to put in a basket for someone who's a crafter, a thrifter, a baker, or just somebody who's a collector of bunnies or loves all things bunnies, okay? So anyways, that was cool and fun. So at the same, you know, while there's quite a few like resale shops out in the Kalamazoo area, and I can't tell you exactly which ones I was at. We went to a few different stores. This sweater the same day. This was a different location. I bought two other things while I was in the Easter, you know, shopping mode. One being these eggs. This was in the same area, and these were $2.29 at the Goodwill. And right now, these are just like plain old hen eggs, okay? So there's tons of potential here to do something with these. Whether we color them, paint them, I don't know what we're gonna do with them, but they're just fun, okay? Then these two items were at the same store, the basket and this. And I had like $8 cash left, I remember I had, and then I dug out change to pay for the rest. And so this little basket, I'm really attracted to this style of basket. I want to tell you about that a little bit. This is $2.99, and to me this is just screaming little Easter basket, okay? I know it's kind of vintagey, and it's calling to mind another basket that I thrifted about 3 years ago at the Salvation Army. And this basket is the same thing. It's just calling to mind when my kids were small. I used to have these type of baskets for them, like a little apple basket with a handle. They had a wire handle on theirs, and we used the same basket. We did have different baskets through the years, but we had the wire handles. They stacked really nicely. Like, these are a little tough to stack. Well, actually, I guess I could do that. This one I've had for, like I said, about 3 years, and it comes out, it's with my Easter, decor. And one thing I love about this basket is there's no holes in it. It's all solid on the inside. So is this one. This one has a plastic liner. And what I really like for the kids is that there's no holes in here. The jelly beans wouldn't fall out or anything like that. But the kids need a basket with a handle, and we used their baskets through the years for toys and taking outside, and you know, finding, you name it, you know, little eggs. Okay, Easter egg hunt, it's great. Also frogs, I mean, you know, you name it. We had all kinds of stuff in the baskets, little Matchbox cars, toys, little, you name it. So anyways, on the subject of baskets, my third basket that I found, second basket that I found, just, you know, this was yesterday at another estate sale around the corner from my house. And again on a Saturday, and again how we started the day. And this basket was 50 cents. Everything was 25% off. So this basket cost me 50 cents, and it calls to mind the same style. And this one is a little bit off in the color, but these two look nicely together. And I just love the slat look, and these even have the same little tag on the bottom, and the construction looks very similar. And these two, you can see the little nail heads and everything. They're very similar, different handles, but anyway. Okay, so I guess I have another bunny that I found at a community thrift center by us. And this is just screaming such an iconic, you know, traditional chocolate Easter bunny to me. This one was $7.99, and he's like, somebody made him in ceramics, and they put their own little piece of felt on there and all that. And I just think this is the cutest, sweetest little traditional, you know, bunny. I just love him. And he would be so cute in an Easter basket or whatever you wanted to do with him. He could go on a shelf in a kitchen. He'd be so cute, even on a little display on a mantle or in a little girl's room. I mean, you know, this bunny, you just can't go wrong. Tablescape, can't go wrong. Okay, now I have a few things I want to show you. I was at Home Goods, and this is, you know, what I found there. Now I am in the middle still of a kitchen remodel, and you know, this was a lot of DIY in the kitchen, and we did it on a low budget, and we went with brass hardware. Okay, so this is a little 2-pack of bowls from Home Goods. They're metal, and they were $5.99, so $3 a bowl. I'm not going to be putting food in them. It doesn't tell me they're not food safe, but it's not telling me that they're food safe. And it says wipe with a damp cloth, soft cloth. So I'll be using these for like little treats, little wrapped Easter candy, or what have you, rings by your sink, whatever. Anyway, really cute, and for a fun little DIY as well. So those are from Home Goods. Next thing I want to tell you is that I found these cute little foil wrapped bunny rabbits. Okay, this was $9.99 for 2, and what I will tell you is that every year through the years I would always splurge in the Easter basket, and all the kids and my husband and I always got a chocolate foil wrapped bunny. Okay, some years I was able to get some fancier chocolate bunnies. Other years I just went with the ones in the box, you know, that were wrapped and all of that. Anyway, so I saw these for $9.99. You get 2 of them, and I thought, okay, this is for my husband and I this year for our little chocolate Easter bunny. And then I was looking on here, and they do sell these also individually for $4.99. You can buy one if you don't want 2 of them. So I was looking on here to see if it was a solid bunny or a hollow bunny. And my husband said, well, are they giving you any nutritional information? And I said, well, I don't know. I don't think so. So I opened up the box, and he said, are you sure those are chocolate? Okay, why would I think for a minute that they weren't chocolate? So these are not edible, okay? So in a way, that's good. I have chocolate foil bunnies, 2 of these forever, and they're just darling, and I think that, you know, they'd be pretty in an Easter basket, and then you could just get some little chocolate eggs or whatever, and they'd be really sweet. So I just wanted to share. These are not real if you're out there looking, but the specialty items, as you know, you got to shop early, because if you don't and you're interested in these, chances are it's going to be hard to find at the, you know, closer you get to Easter. So that is another thing that I found at Home Goods. Okay, and I also found this Easter garland. This was $12.99, and it is 6 foot long. It's got little, you know, kind of like burlap bows with, you know, tied, it looks like, on the ends and in the middle. And I just think these are so pretty, and they have, you know, pastel colors and some gold, and how pretty these would be with your Easter display, you know, hung as a garland wherever, or taken apart and used for crafting in some way. So there's a lot of eggs, and if you get, let's say you get 5 eggs per foot, it's 6 foot garland, that's about 30 eggs here. I'm not counting, but I would say that's probably about what you're going to get. So, you know, really fun, really cute. Watching here, I hope you're having a good time. You know, this kind of, I went out there and I tried to find the best that I could, you know, bring to you and add to my home collection, and some of these items will go on as gifts after I do a little DIY. And you know, I love that this watering can here is from my neighborhood. It's been around for a long time, and it's going to be here for a long time. And certain things I really, you know, we're all about the history and keeping the, you know, the items in the neighborhood, and buying local and buying things secondhand instead of all this aluminum going into the, you know, recycle bin, and going out and buying a new watering can, which I do have one that's about 15 years old, but you just can't beat the look and the patina and just the feel that, you know, somebody else used that for all those years, and, you know, maybe a bunny jumped in there, I don't know. Anyways, so please subscribe, come back and see me. I've got a lot planned, and had a lot of fun. Last but not least, I want to show you one more bunny. Oh my goodness. Now, I was out, and this bunny was at the Salvation Army yesterday. I bought him Saturday. He was $14.99. He's absolutely darling. He's very large, and he was $14.99, just like this. I don't think he's going to have much done to him, except maybe I'll wipe him off. Maybe a new bow, something like that. Maybe a little flower corsage or something. But don't you just love this? Oh my gosh, he looks like a big chocolate bunny, and he's also not real. And I just think that's so funny that we just realized that those bunnies are not real. Okay, so he is about 20 inches tall, okay? And totally worth $14.99. He doesn't need anything but a bow and to go on a pretty display. So I don't know, I'm going to have a lot of fun with all this stuff. I have a lot of DIYs planned, and you know, a lot of things that I'm not really sure what we're going to do with this mold yet, but I'm absolutely loving this. You guys will have to tell me. I did do a little research with the Google Lens, and this was showing up as about, you know, $60 and up. I don't know how old it is. You guys probably know more about these things than I do. I do have a few little aluminum, it's a cast aluminum, two-sided little teddy bear Christmas molds, and we've, you know, used through the years. But this is just such a cute little bunny mold, and I can't wait to use it, make something with it, and then display it and have it for years. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you guys get out there. I hope I inspired you to get out there, go thrifting, find something fun, go shop your house, and make things new again. And thanks so much for watching, guys. Happy Easter, happy spring.